Oh, hello friends, how are you? I was pretending to read a book in order to make this video look serious, but I've often found that seriousness isn't the only thing that it's needed when talking about important and delicate subjects. We also need a good amount of naturality. The more natural you are when talking about certain things, the better people will understand that certain subjects they deem to be taboo in truth are completely harmless. But you will take my meaning at the middle of this video. Now let's get started. Hello friends, my name is Ari Thurger and today I'm going to talk about Loki.
Loki?
Yes, Loki, the Northern European trickster god of mischief.
But why?
Well, I was looking to the main keywords which led people to this channel, and the first three were about the god Freyr. So I thought people might want to know more about the gods. So that's why today I'm talking about Loki.
But sir,
Yes, little one?
Sir, isn't Loki an evil god?
Well, that's a common misconception. So in this video we are going to demystify that.
I'm scared. Oh, come here, little ones. I'll protect you. No!
In many religions around the world, cosmology is always about the eternal fight between good and evil. And of course, in many religions from Middle East, not just Christianity and Islam, but also from ancient Mesopotamia, Sumer civilization or the Assyrian Empire, and also the Etruscan civilization from northern Italy, who had a lot of influence, Oriental influence, in certain aspects of their religion. All of these cultures and civilizations, their cosmology was about the eternal fight between good and evil. But when it comes to pagan Europe and Scandinavian cosmology, the fight is between order and chaos. And order doesn't necessarily mean the good side and chaos the evil side, but merely two sides that together create balance. The Norse gods are a bit like the Greek gods, in a way that they are neither good nor evil. They have their negative and positive aspects, just like us humans, so the gods are much more humane.
Very interesting.
Is it?
No.
When Christianity came to Northern Europe, there was a need to pick up a deity to be demonized as a figure of evil, so the Northerners could better understand the concept of good versus evil. Loki was the chosen one, due to his background of mischief and the troubles he caused to the gods. There are certain deities who are completely neutral, and they only intervene when it comes to re-establish balance, and so in this way the universal balance is unchanged. Loki is such a deity, the one between good and evil, the one who establishes balance. In Norse mythology, Loki does as much good as he does evil. For instance, he helped to build the palace of the gods. He even managed to obtain great gifts to give to the gods. For example, Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, or the ring Draupnir, or even Odin's spear, Gungnir, and so on. He even gave birth to Sleipnir, the greatest steed of all, and gave it to Odin. On the other hand, Loki is the one to bring Ragnarok, the doom of the gods. The gods are destined to fail, and Ragnarok is the new beginning, a rebirth that can only exist if the old order is put to an end. In this way, the world is born anew, in a perfect form, without the old elements of corruption. So this means that balance comes once again. In Norse mythology, there is no such thing as good gods and evil gods. All gods are equally important. All of them have their own field of expertise and their purposes. Loki is the god of mischief, of fire, and of course of cunningness. And we all need to be cunning in this world in order to survive the mischief of others. And Loki is also the god of shapeshifting, and we all have to shape ourselves to better fit in a certain work or in a certain place that we really don't like, but we must be in there. And of course we need to shape our personalities in order to evolve, to grow, and of course to achieve happiness and peace. Now remember at the beginning of the video when I told you that certain things are still deemed to be a taboo, and in truth they are completely harmless. Well, now it's the time. Loki is the god of fire and the god of shapeshifting, and he can shapeshift into any being, including women and animals, and he has sexual intercourse with everything. So Loki isn't the god of love nor the god of fertility, but in truth Loki is the personification of lust, of carnal desire, the passion between humans, the very liquid fire that runs in our veins and in our hearts. Which means that Loki is the god of sexual relationship between men and women and between people of both genders. We live in a world where homosexuality, unfortunately, is something that some people can't still conceive. But in pagan Europe, in the past, homosexuality was completely normal.
Sir,
Yes?
what is homosexuality, sir?
There, little one. You are too young to understand such matters.
Anyway, we are in the 21st century, and it seems that homosexuality is still something to be avoided, and I don't understand why, because in our ancient history, for a millennia, homosexuality was something completely normal, and it was there in people's daily lives, in their societies. There was nothing wrong with it, and that's why I wanted to talk about this subject as well, because Loki, like most people think, he is connected, very much connected with homosexuality, but also heterosexuality, with sexual relationship in general. If you have come this far, this is the last part of the video. And for those of you who practice the sort of paganism which requires an altar to worship a certain deity, you might want to know that when working with Loki, there is no need for specific foods when it comes for the rituals. However, in rituals, it's often used alcoholic beverages as an offering. The decorations of your altar can contain colors such as yellow, red, and black when it comes to worship Loki. And of course, in the decoration, many fire elements and candles and symbols of fire, because, well, Loki is the god of fire. Well, friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on this subject down below in the comments. All the links to my social media are down below at the description. Thank you for watching, and tack för idag!